Good morning, everyone, and welcome to It's a Beautiful Day in Fairfield. We do this every Friday morning at 8:30, and I think today, especially with the snow on the ground, it's beautiful. Our guests may not think so. Austin Gibbs, good morning.
How are you doing?
We're doing great. Man, you've been busy today with the snow.
Yeah, it was an early morning for sure. Got up and got right after it. It's chilly out there.
You said, what, 3 a.m. you've been up and started working? And
looking at the weather, yeah.
Yeah, I woke up and I looked outside and I'm like, of course, today, the day I have Austin on the podcast, it's going to be snowing.
Yeah.
Because I know how hard it is as a small business owner. Like, you do a lot of the work. So,
The guys are still out there trying to catch up. It came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I just don't know where it came from.
Yeah, it wasn't even on the schedule, so it was a little wild.
That's a fun part about being a weatherman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of wish I would have chose that profession because you can be wrong,
Yeah.
like 100% of the time, and people will still tune in.
A lot of people don't like you, though, whenever you're the weatherman.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. What's the one from Evansville? Like, people say they see him out, like, at the bars and stuff all the time.
I don't know.
Oh, gosh, my mother-in-law, chime in, or Noah.
Yeah.
Ron Rhodes.
Ron
Rhodes.
Yep.
Okay.
And they'll see him out and stuff. And apparently he's a well-liked weatherman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one on
now
TikTok.
remember-
Do you see the one that uses like famous songs, lyrics, and he like inserts them into his weather? Like one of them was "Get Low," and he was like, "Look at that temperature. Get low, get low." And he'll do the whole song. He'll try to use as many. It's a great way to deliver the weather. So
Now,
tune into that on TikTok.
Some of the older generation, they always, I never saw her, but Marcia Yaki. They always mention Marcia Yaki.
I've heard the name. Definitely heard the name.
I don't know much about her, but I do know she was pretty popular back in the day.
The name sounds familiar, but yeah, I don't. That might have been before our time, Austin.
No, definitely.
Austin's even younger than me.
Yeah.
One week, he asked, me and Johnny Baker, he asked us a question about a TV show in the 70s, and Johnny's like, neither one of us were born then.
Not a clue.
Like, come on, know your crowd, Mark, know your crowd.
Watch MASH, that's about it.
Yeah, right, we know that one for sure, but, all right, so we talked about the snow. So Gibbs Excavating is your business that handles snow removal. You have a snow removal list. Do you still have availability on it? I know you're trying to catch up right now.
A little bit.
Okay.
It's the call-ins are what's crazy. You
Yeah.
got to try to play catch-up, but everyone can call in. I mean,
Okay.
there's not a problem. If we can get you, we can get you. This might be a little later than someone else.
All right. And so how do they get a hold of you? You have a Facebook page,
Yeah.
Gibbs Excavating
Yeah.
and Land Management. And then you can find out all his contact information on there as well. Give him a call and get on the snow removal list. But it's not just snow removal, right? You guys work all year long.
Yeah.
This is kind of a to keep you busy in the winter, right? Because
there's not a
most
lot
of
to
your
do.
work's
Yeah.
in the spring or summer when the ground's not frozen.
Right, yeah. It's really hard to dig when it's frozen outside.
Yeah.
We've been having that problems at our new building with the augers. It's been fun.
My husband, was drilling post holes, and he broke a hydraulic line. He dug too deep, got stuck, and then he also dug got 8 holes dug, and then the auger, he just ruined the blades on it, so he had to get a new blades, and it's I just can't get any work done because I'm fighting with this hard ground, but
We're on the second set of teeth on our augers.
yeah,
So I know how he
yes,
feels.
teeth, not blades, right?
I know how he feels.
Yeah. It's a struggle right now, but you've got to work to make money, so they try to keep working.
Keep
and
on keeping on.
I will remind him of this, but in the summer he's like, I can't wait till winter. I hate working in the summer. I hate being hot. And
I'm
now
just
he's
the
like,
opposite.
how many layers should I put on this morning? It's cold.
We're humans. We got to complain about something.
Exactly. What else will we talk about? But okay, so you also do excavating, which is like grading land, clearing land.
Yeah, we do a ton of
tree
stuff.
removal.
We do the forestry mulching, which is a pretty big thing here for definitely deer hunters. Because we have a lot of those around here. So, clearing paths to get to your deer, and then stump grinding. We do a lot of that. We just driveways, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of mulching, trenching, tilling your garden. We've
wow,
got a tiller now. So,
yeah.
We got all kinds of stuff that we can do. So
that's actually really handy because, I mean, tillers are a pain in the butt for someone that doesn't know machinery.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like everyone I know, their tiller's broken every single time they need to go use
yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
We went out and bought a tiller for the front of our skid steer so we could do
nice.
so we could do food plots. But now we're like, I guess residential we can use it too.
Yeah, for sure. If you need some help, then might as well. All right, so that is Gibbs Excavating and Land Management, and it's been open, what?
This will be the third year.
Third year. Okay, I was going to say 2. So it's been going for a while, and we appreciate your support on Mule Nation. They're always a sponsor of our defensive player of the game. Austin was a defensive player, in high school. And it's always fun to give highlights, I feel like, to maybe the lesser appreciated positions. You know what I mean? Like, defense is obviously a huge part of the game.
It wins championships.
But a lot of people focus on the quarterback, which it's easy. It's just like the pitcher in baseball. Everyone focuses on the pitcher. But
I had an old coach tell me one time, and I say this a lot, offense scores, defense wins.
That's right. That's right.
I think that is very true. And it's just a fun award to give out and to pick. And, we thank you for doing that.
Absolutely.
And I think you already said you're planning on coming back next year, so I'm holding you to it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I enjoy it. I mean, I watch the games just because I love watching the games.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that makes me get into it a little more, too.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of fun. And then your other business that just really opened the beginning of this year is New Gen Concrete. I was going to say, show off our koozies here.
By the way, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the swag.
Yeah.
No problem,
We love it. And you kind of got started the end of last year. You kind of started kind of dabbling in it and building your client list, I think. Yep. But I know that is something that is so needed in this area. Yeah,
big time. We kind of got started, like you said, end of last year. We just kind of dabbed in a little bit, see what was going to happen, see how many people were going to need it, and it really fast. And then we had several big contractors calling us too to see our availability and all that. It's like, man, I think we opened up a can of worms.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, here you are. And I mean, I think there's so much potential for expansion already. I know you've already hired quite a few people, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So services on that include, I should have brought your business card in here. Let's see.
Obviously, concrete.
Yeah,
concrete.
So we can do all kinds of stuff.
Stamp work.
Yeah, we're bringing that to Fairfield and the Wayne County, and we do all kinds of all the surrounding counties too. We do everywhere, but we are bringing decorative stamping. I mean, that's fun. You can get the different colors, the different designs, and it's something that we haven't had around here, or at least I haven't seen. Someone might do it, but I don't know.
The fanciest concrete I'd seen in town before this was Willow Creek. They have that beautiful, I don't even know, it's almost like a wood, it looks like a wood floor, and they did it in concrete. So
the stamping's pretty cool. It's very tedious work. It's hard.
But it's very versatile. If you want a good solid foundation or, floor, it's a great option, but you can still make it pretty because, especially us women, we want it to look good. We want it to match our decor, so.
Hey, gray goes with everything.
Right. Yeah. It really does.
Another thing that we're bringing that we haven't had around here for a while is masonry. I mean,
okay.
Fireplaces, tuck and pointing on buildings,
which
some of our buildings down here, downtown need them. So.
That's a really great thing to offer because, a lot of buildings down here need it. And I know that that's something that's going to be covered under the business district tax, that businesses can get, a percentage back. I'm not sure on the numbers to do tuck pointing and stuff like that. So that's call Austin if you, need a quote on that. And
it's something that's been needed.
Oh, gosh.
We've already had several calls, so I'm hoping we keep up.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm excited. Where are you guys located?
So right now we're just kind of
call us.
Yeah, call us kind of deal. But we are building a brand new building down by Morgan Distribution and Carter Trucking.
Okay.
3A Williamson Drive. You can whenever the building will be getting put up right now, but it's the weather permitting, of course.
Right.
But once it gets up, we are going to hold an open house. So the whole public's going to be welcome. We're going to get food, have some music. Just kind of come out. And we are going to do a big concrete with decorative to kind of example to show everyone
Yeah.
a demonstration. So
That's a really good idea, and that'll be fun. But talk to Von Tire to anticipate how many people to expect. Did you see their open house?
Yeah.
That parking lot was hopping. I can't remember. Hundreds of people.
It was huge.
Yes.
Hundreds of people showed up.
That place is awesome.
Yeah.
They did a heck of a job there.
They did.
Shout out to Johnny.
I was going to say, shout out to Johnny Baker and Noah Vaughn, Walters Buildings.
They did great.
They did a great job. Funny story about this. I hope I'm not going to get in trouble for telling, but they had just finished, I think, the concrete in there, and they were doing some finish work, and someone spilled a whole can of yellow paint to paint the thing so you don't hit it. Spilled it all over that fresh concrete, and I mean,
ouch.
Yeah, it's one of those where you just have to laugh. Otherwise, he sent me a picture. I'm like, what are you gonna do? They got it cleaned up, but that was not a very happy day. I think they ran over it actually with a forklift.
Oh, so they tracked it everywhere.
Yeah, it was not a good day, but that's the fun part of doing stuff like that. You can think it's all gonna go smooth until it doesn't.
Every day's an adventure, I can tell you that.
Right, and I think for me, and I think our generation in general, we need that. We need that excitement. Or I love my job because I don't do the same thing every day. I mean, I do the same type of thing, but you never know what a customer's going to reach out and say, hey, can you do this for me? Sure, I want to learn how to do that.
Absolutely. I did that with Andrew Gifford actually on the volleyball court over there.
Yeah.
I never built one of those. And,
right. It's a learning curve.
It was fun. I mean, it turned out really well.
Yeah,
so it was fun.
It's awesome. I love that volleyball court, and I love that I think he's doing dodgeball tournament over there now. Yep. But and I love that he gave you the opportunity. If he were to call you and say, hey, have you ever done a volleyball court before? No. You know what I mean? And the fact is well, you want to try? I'm gonna stay local and let somebody try. So shout out to Andrew Gifford for that. But other new things, exciting things in your life. I'm thinking here. I think you just had a baby, right?
Got a 4-month-old.
4 months. I can't believe she's 4 months old already.
Yeah, growing like a weed.
Oh my gosh, that first year they just grow and change so much, and
it's been fun. She got shots yesterday, so that was.
Did you cry?
Yeah, Dad wasn't laughing too much.
It's hard. It is so hard as a parent because mine would always be just laughing and smiling and just. They're completely unaware of what's about to happen, and it just would break my heart.
Yeah, and then she didn't want to look at me all night. That's acceptable,
Yeah, I don't blame you. Aw, well, I'm glad that's going good. And I know before I became a parent, we made the decision, okay, we're going to start trying to have a kid. And I was like, I'm ready, right? I'm ready. And, once you have one, it's
nothing prepares you for that. I mean, I always said, I can handle that. And I'm, okay, here we go.
Literally your whole world changes. And, especially Taylor, the mom, I just remember, I don't know if she had C-section or natural birth, but just the recovery time after childbirth and, not being able to be independent and drive yourself places. That was... a rude awakening for me. Yeah. And then, just you literally you're responsible for another human all the time, 24 hours a day.
It's a whole different path to go down.
Yeah.
It's been really fun, though.
It is fun. It is very fun. And every stage I was in, it's amazing, but also it's stressful. And now at this point, my kids, Felix is going to be 6, Maddox is 4. And I can look back on every stage. I'm like, oh, that was my favorite. Oh, that was my favorite. You know what I mean? They're all wonderful. You forget the bad stuff and just remember
the good times.
The good. Yep. Yeah, for sure. So, all right, Mark, want to give us the weather?
Sure. Snowing. Well, it's not snowing anymore. About 2 inches, you think?
No, I think it was under that. I think it was about 1.5 inches, maybe even under that.
All right. Anyway, it's going to be windy today. 29, low of 8 tonight. Ooh. There is a wind chill advisory in effect, so bundle up if you got to be outside. Tomorrow, sunshine, 21, 4 the low, 25 and 9 on Sunday, or 28 and 9 on Sunday, but sunshine, so it's going to feel a little better. And then maybe it warms up to 38 and 41 for Monday and Tuesday.
We had a 38-day, like 2 days ago or whatever. I was like, man, it feels nice out here. Like, it feels good.
I saw somebody walking around wearing shorts and flip-flops.
We were just, Lucas Vaughn and I were talking about that this morning, dropping the kids off at the school. And I was like, I am freezing. And he's like, I literally saw someone dropping their kids off in flip-flops on, like, the day it was, like, 8.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I love flip-flops as much as the rest of you, but... Burr.
Yeah.
Burr.
Couldn't do it.
No.
I got to be bundled up.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, recap of local sports for the week on Mule Nation. We had some streams on Bobcat Nation.
It's been busy.
It has been busy. Cool. Starting off with last Friday.
Yeah.
Because we haven't talked about that.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah.
What a thrilling game. The Mules were down by 16 at Carmi.
At the half, right?
13 at the half.
Okay.
It went up to 16 in the third. And then about midway through the third quarter, the Mules turned things around. They really started playing better. Crescent White hit a 3 at the buzzer to end the third quarter. And
momentum shift.
Yeah, just completely. Matter of fact, I was talking to one of the guys that keeps runs the scoreboard for Carmi. He looked over at one of the guys keeping the scorebook, and I said, we're going to lose. I mean, he sensed it.
Really?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
He sensed the change. And then, of course, Jay Snyder hit the last-second shot to win the game.
I don't know how he made that shot.
I don't either.
I mean,
he was determined. I mean, he's like, I don't care that the lane's not open. I'm finding my way. I'm
came
throwing
around.
It up.
He tripped over some kid.
Threw it up there.
I mean, he just kind of threw it up as he was falling, and it goes in. I mean, it's just.
Listen.
I asked him after the game. I said, "Did you play in that? Playing that shot like that?"
God is a Mules fan, okay?
You got to say yes, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I did.
That was the way. Was the way Coach drew it up in a timeout.
Do a little trip, make them think you're falling, and then you nail the shot.
Yeah.
So,
then there was some controversy afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Not really controversy.
We thought the game was over.
Yeah, the Carmi coach.
Thought the clock ran out?
Yeah.
The clock had not run it. They put 2.5 seconds on it. But
everyone was very confused there for a second. We were actually afraid because they called a foul.
I thought
that's what it was.
Yeah.
They called a foul on one of our players. I can't remember who. So they called a foul, and we were afraid it was going to be a before the shot foul, and they were going to take it back. But
on the floor.
It was on the floor. It was when they inbounded the ball. They called a foul, so they put 2.5 seconds back on, and we ended up winning. But that was a 44-43 win. Jalen Mainers led with 10 points. Jalen Mainers, a freshman.
Now, Jalen Mainers, he scored 24 points in the first half of the JV game last Friday night.
Seriously?
Wow.
Okay, did not score in the second half though. Because he didn't play in the second half.
They're like, we're taking you out.
Mine had 40.
Wow.
Yeah, he could have had 48.
Listen, 24 points in JV, and then, 10 points in varsity. That's awesome.
High hopes.
Shout out to Jalen, and it was so cute. We were at Mexican the other day. I had a meeting with Christina Copeland. We always try to meet for lunch once a month or whatever, and Maddox went with me that day. And Jalen and Cody walk in, and Jalen's girlfriend, and Maddox goes, Mom, look. And points at Jalen like he's some celebrity. Yeah. And I was like, Cody, Jalen. So he looked over and waved at Maddox and just made his day, So it was cute that a 4-year-old just thinks he's kind of it. So, yep. All right, and then we started the Carmi White County Invitational Tournament this week. First game was on Tuesday against Evansville Day.
Yeah.
Ended up winning that one.
Yeah. Thank goodness, no Tyler Myers anymore.
Oh, okay. Was that the one last year that was?
He dropped like 53, 57 on the Mules a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Whoa.
And, that was at Carmi, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was at the Carmi tournament. Yeah.
Did he go on to play ball anywhere? Do you guys know?
I'm not sure if he did or not. I mean,
Double D, if you're watching.
I
know you know. Alec Vaughn, I know you know.
He was short. I mean, he was 5'9", 5'10".
Listen, so was Steve Kerr, right?
Yeah.
So was Steve Kerr, and he was a great NBA player.
Yep.
Mogsy Bogues.
Yeah, right?
That's true.
I mean, you never know. If you got it, you got it. But chime in, guys. I know anyway. Derek Shirley is watching. But yeah, they won 47-43.
Yep.
And Landon Harrelson led that one 17. Jake Easton had 12, and Jalen Mainers again coming in with 11. So he's always up there. yesterday we did a double broadcast. We had wrestling on Bobcat Nation, and it was senior night. Shout out to Nick Carter and Marty Kewen for coming and doing the play-by-play on that, because no one wants to hear me try to do that. And shout out to Bobcats baseball assistant coach. He actually came and ran the camera. We had a sick guy, and I said, hey, pay $45 cash if you want to come. And they're like, we'll be there.
They've really turned that wrestling program around. Jordan Griffith and Titzer.
Oh,
and
they
guys,
have done
a great job.
Really turned
we
it around.
said that on the broadcast a couple times last night. Just you see all of these Mules wrestlers run out. I mean, and there's 30 plus of them.
When I was in school, there was, you might get 10 wrestlers.
Right.
There's a bunch now, which is great.
It
It's
is.
good.
I mean, think about it. There are 13 kids that wrestle. Mm-hmm. Fairfield has enough wrestlers in their program that
they could have 3 teams.
they could have 3 teams. But think about it. There are several teams in the Black Diamond Conference that can't even get 36 kids out for football.
Yeah, they struggle.
From freshman to senior.
Yeah. Yeah,
and now we're doing it for wrestling.
It's
and
amazing.
we routinely put 60-plus kids on the football field.
Right.
Jordan was in my class. I got to watch him do. I don't know what he got in state, but I remember him going. It was a big deal.
Wow.
It was really cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad he got a hold of that program and turned it around.
Me too. They do a great job. They ended up losing last night, which was so sad for senior night. They lost 46-36 against Carmi White County. All the games are against Carmi White County right now, so
rivalry week.
It is. It is. 5 seniors got to wrestle the last time on the FCHS mats, and it was Scotty Cuff, Cohen Kinsolving, Bronson Riley, Vega Stanley, and Evan. Cannot remember his last name. I'm sorry, Evan. But Vega Stanley actually did the exhibition match before varsity started.
Yeah.
I think it lasted approximately 13 seconds.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he just picked that guy up, put him on the ground, and laid on top of him. He's like,
"You're quit.
Yeah, you're done. You're done."
That goes into the file category, butt whooping.
Yeah. It was a really quick match. And then, sadly, Kewen, Talon, he lost his match yesterday. His dad was telling me I think they've wrestled each other multiple times. They've wrestled for a long time against each other, and I think this was the first time Talon lost to him. Man. And you could just tell, like, he was so disappointed, about it. And, listen, you got to lose every now and then. It's good for you, I feel like.
Set you straight a little bit.
Yeah, get you grounded, but they're fun to watch. There's that's their last home match for the season, but we are going to do another live stream, I believe on the 31st of January. They're going to be playing or wrestling in Mount Carmel. So we added that one just because they're doing so great this year. We wanted to give them a little bit more.
So I need to get a hold of Kyle Buss then over at Mount Carmel. Yeah, let him know we're coming.
Yeah, so. let Kyle know we're coming. And we had to laugh. One of the coaches, it wasn't Titzer or Jordan, but I'm guessing it's like an assistant coach. But he was rocking a burgundy, like maroon polo yesterday, and I was like, does he not know who we're playing? Like,
playing Carmi, bud.
Yeah. They go in his defense, he's colorblind. I'm like, okay,
fair enough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Lane Harvey.
Yes.
Oh, Lane. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Thank you. I am horrible with names. Sorry, Lane. All right, Double D's tuning in. I knew he'd be here.
There he is.
Tyler Myers is currently a basketball player at U of E, University of Evansville. I think he's a walk-on for the basketball team, but don't quote me on that. I just quoted you before I read that part. So Myers scored 2,837 points in his high school career, 6th most in Indiana basketball history.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I heard about there's a kid in Kentucky, down around Eddyville, Kentucky, down Lake. Yeah. He scored over 4,000 points in his high school career.
Word.
And he's going to play at Kentucky next year, of course. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
Right.
But, I read about this kid earlier this year, and wow.
That's amazing.
I can't imagine someone scoring 1,000 points in their career.
Yeah,
this kid scored more than 4,000.
I wasn't good at basketball, so power to these guys.
Yeah, right. Same. But Coach Zerlini gave me a talk after my freshman year. I didn't return.
Yeah.
Didn't return, but
right there with you.
Oh, I did want to say, too, last night after the wrestling match, or the duel, I guess, Scotty Cuff actually signed with Blackburn College, and he's going to wrestle and run cross country for the Blackburn Beavers.
All right.
So congratulations to Scotty. That's exciting. And then Mule Nation, we had Mules basketball again at Carmi White County Invitational Tournament.
Didn't come out the way we were hoping it would.
No. Lost 73-54.
Tell you what, Mount Vernon, Indiana, they've got some good kids.
Yeah.
They've got some good players.
Oh, well, tonight we're back.
Yeah, doubleheader tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Doubleheader. Mark and the guys will be heading back to the Carmi White County Invitational Tournament, and they're playing Carmi.
Yeah.
Again.
I mean,
rival week.
And it's the late game, 7 o'clock.
7.
That place is going to be rocking, man.
Yeah.
It's going to
Be
be
hopping.
It'll be fun. And then me and Jamie Hodges is the guest play-by-play person tonight. And Anthony Ukina is going to be running camera. We're heading to Wren Lake, and we're going to stream the Center Street Girls State game.
Yeah.
So that'll be on probably around 4:30. Game starts at 4:45. So tune in there on Bobcat Nation. And then, tomorrow back at Carmi versus Harrisburg at 4:30
tomorrow afternoon.
I think, speaking of buzzer beaters earlier, I think last night there was a buzzer beater, maybe night before last, I can't remember, but New Hope Jasper in the JV game.
Yeah, I think it was last night.
Shannon Vaughn, I believe, hit it. Yeah.
Way to go, Shannon.
Yeah, for New Hope won. I thought that was pretty cool.
I saw the video. I think Lauren Rosenberger Webb posted it, and they were all so excited and congratulated him. And I loved, though, the coaches were like, okay, we can celebrate, but first go and do this.
Yes,
shake their hands. I love,
Good job, TJ. And
yes,
Cody on
very,
that one.
very good job. Teach the kids good sportsmanship. But
And,
congratulations to them on the win.
Speaking of the New Hope Panthers.
Yes.
I
So we were
mentioned that
going to
as well.
stream tomorrow. We were going to stream the New Hope State game, girls' state game, Mule Nation, but areasports.net is streaming it, and not that we couldn't stream it as well, but go to areasports.net. You can watch it on their website, or you can watch it on YouTube. It is for free. Local businesses are sponsoring that, and honestly, we just don't need to compete with them. Go to areasports.net and watch the New Hope State game tomorrow at 5 p.m., I believe.
Right around 5,
Yep.
A lot of good happening. That's awesome.
I
Center
know.
Street. Oh, that's good.
I know. It's exciting.
Going to be Summersville is who they're going to play.
New Hope?
Yeah.
Summersville.
Do you remember who Center Street's playing tonight?
Smithton.
Okay. I didn't write it down.
They're from over in the Metro East area.
Yes, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I think
but
it's south of Belleville.
Metro East always scares me.
Yes.
It always scares me. They got talent over there. My, Jackson, my stepson, he moved over to the Troy area, and it's fun to go over. We haven't been over in a while, but go over and watch the just different sports, baseball especially, but the talent that they have over there. It's fun to watch. Not that Fairfield's not talented, because holy moly, it's like
We've got a lot of talent coming
every sport. I mean, we talk about that a lot. Every sport, it's like, man, we're doing good. Tennis, football, baseball, hopefully basketball. So anyways, it's fun. So rivalry week actually continues, because next Monday, the 22nd, the girls basketball team plays Carmi.
Yeah. It's always,
I can't make this up.
Yeah, it's always like that when it comes Carmi White County tournament time. You play on Friday night against Carmi, whether it be here or there. Right. Then you're back for 4 games for the boys at Carmi. You usually wrestle against Carmi that week. And then right after the Monday after, you always play Carmi.
Wow.
That's fun. I like
it. The final game, regular season game of the year, is always against Carmi too.
Okay.
Wow. For boys basketball.
All right. Yeah, good to know. See, I'm not smart enough to recognize trends like that. I'm like, oh, this is brand new every year.
Keeps it exciting.
It does. I'm easily entertained. So, all right, let's go into some upcoming events here. First one, Business of the Year and Outstanding Community Service Award Person of the Year. Those nominations are open right now with the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Deadline is Wednesday, January 31st. Get those to Libby. You can email her. I think you can send a message to the Chamber Facebook page or go in and nominate in person. some things to remember. Business of the year, they cannot have won in the past at all, and they must be a chamber member. Libby has posted on the Fairfield Illinois Chamber Facebook page a list of who's won in the past and a list of chamber members. So I would suggest going there and get your nominations in on who you think would be a good business of the year for 2024. A lot of people recommended Von Tyer, and sadly they are not a chamber member. So Von Tyer, get out there and join the chamber. It's you're a member, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, I'm a member, and Blacks is. I love it. I mean, I think Libby, can refer people to you if they come in and ask for excavation work or whatever. And then
I get a lot of calls from them.
Good. I think it's great, and it's just a fun community. We haven't done it in a while, but we used to do like chamber after hours. We'd host different businesses and just have yummy food and some drinks.
I think it's time to bring it back.
I agree.
Agreed. RJ on Main should
Yeah.
host that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Actually, I keep telling them, I'm like, once the building's done, we'll have it here.
Perfect.
Just waiting on my stairs, Christopher Wise, waiting on my hand railing here, and then we'll have it. So, and then also Outstanding Community Service Award. So that's anyone that really helps out in the community. And some names I've seen thrown around for that is like Gordy and Diana Toombs, which they do a lot with Quilts of Valor.
Yep.
And then they're involved in everything. They sponsor free swims, free skates, free And I love that. And then Ken Odie was another one I've seen. Ken's always involved in helping.
Jeremy and Nikki Carter,
a great one. People, just
Josh
people
and
that.
Patty Vaughn.
Yes, people that do a lot for the community. And we could not, couldn't make it without them to be completely honest. So get those votes in. And then up next, we have Sunday Fun Day at JW Saloon this Sunday. And it's actually a benefit for Rick Dye, who lost his home on Christmas. We're hoping to get a big turnout out there. They're going to have Andy King Band playing, live music from 2 to 6, and then chili by donation. And they're going to have some raffles. They have some local businesses that have donated some things, and going to raffle that stuff off. So go out, stop by. It is a $10 entry, but the $10 is going to go directly to Rick, and help him get back on his feet a little bit. So we have Glow Bingo coming up on February 9th. I know, and this one, the Frontier Bobcats are actually, the athletic department is hosting that. February 9th at the Elks, of course. Doors open at 6, bingo's at 7, over $1,000 in cash prizes. Yeah, I know. You can get your tickets, glowbingo.com/events, or call Nixie. Her number is there. Tickets are $25 in advance or $30 at the door. And something about this, too, you just have to be 18 or older to attend.
Oh, wow.
So you can attend even if you're not 21, but it will be a cash bar for those that are, and light snacks will be provided, or bring your own. So, and then Murder at the Derby is coming up on March 9th, 2024 at the Wayne County Fairgrounds Floral Hall. You can get tickets online for that right now, or reach out to myself, Amanda Staley, Lucy Potts, or Kirsten Melton.
How appropriate. Run for the Roses. Murder at the Derby is going to be at the Floral Hall.
I know. We may even get some horses out there,
Well, you never know.
We have so much fun stuff planned for it because it's such a fun theme and it's easy to do. But, we've contacted Blacks to get our red roses. Of course, we need that. And we need the, for the winners, because there's going to be a contest for the best derby hat, of course, for the women. And then the guys, like the Southern Gents contest. So whoever's dressed... with the best swag or whatever, they get a prize too. And then
like Colonel Sanders.
There you go.
Hey, yeah, Mark's actually a actor.
I haven't found what I'm going to do yet. They haven't told me.
I just asked, I'm like, are you okay with being a being an actor? He's like, well, what is it? Like, what is my character? I'm like, I don't know. Do you want to be an actor or not? Like, he goes, well, am I going to have to wear tights? I'm like, I don't think so. Do people wear tights?
Actually, my response was, yeah, anyway, I can help.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They're probably going to hand me a broom set to act like a janitor.
I guess if you were a
jockey. And a shovel.
Yeah, clean up.
If you were a jockey, you might have to wear tights. But I don't think we would cast you as a jockey with your body type. No offense.
Yeah.
A little tall for that.
No.
No offense. But
yeah. None taken.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And I think we're doing like a live horse betting thing too.
Oh,
like we have a video that we're going to run and you get a bet on the horses, and we'll have mint juleps available, and that's included in your ticket price. Green Pig is catering, and they're doing hot browns, which is a Kentucky staple.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, so those will be good. And then smothered chicken for anyone that doesn't like hot browns. And yeah, champagne available as well. Just we'll cater to you, serve you your food. It's always a good time. I cannot wait for the day that I get to just sit and enjoy it. Yes. I've never got to attend one before where I'm not working. So anyways, it'll be fun. Get your tickets now. Actually, until the 31st, pre-sale price is $45 a piece. And like I said, that includes your food, drink, being waited on, and entertainment for the night. So it'll be fun. Local birthdays and anniversaries. Happy birthday, January 16th, my high school best friend, Amanda Merriweather. I did not write this, but her maiden name is on here. Now she's a Hooper. Amanda Merriweather Hooper. Happy birthday, Amanda. Wanda, as I called her in high school. Happy birthday, Wanda. Marianne and Wanda.
Oh, okay.
Best of friends, all through their high school days.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Yeah, right.
Ringing a bell.
We didn't do anything to Earl, though. We promise. All right, Mark Wells, different Mark Wells.
Right.
Yep. Mark Wells from the Vaughn side, and Cooper Spice. Happy birthday, January 16th. January 18th, happy birthday to Braylon Hall, Doyle Hucker, Kevin Kakak, Paige O'Neill, and Camden Vaughn. I'm assuming he was probably playing on the 8th grade night, right? New Hope. Was that their 8th grade night?
I think it was Jasper's 8th grade.
Yeah, Jasper's 8th grade night last night, yeah.
All right, because it was at Jasper. All right, January 19th, happy birthday to Elizabeth or Liz Atterbury. Happy birthday, Liz. And Elizabeth Gonzalez, across the street at the press. Happy birthday to you. Tomorrow, January 20th, Japeth Brush. Happy birthday, Japeth. And happy anniversary to Jared and Carissa Weaver. And then this Sunday, happy birthday to Kira Vinson. And two more of my high school best friends, Ashley Legg and Leah Holman. Leah Bauman Holman and Ashley Bowles. Ashley Bowles Legg.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you guys. Bobcat. I want to talk about Bobcat Nation real fast.
Yeah.
We are approaching our Bobcat spring live stream schedule. Mm-hmm. You can find that on Bobcat Nation. The first game for the baseball is February 26th. And actually, Coach McHugh is our special guest next week. So you can find out more then. But yeah, check out Bobcat Nation on Facebook and on YouTube, Bobcat Nation Fairfield. Subscribe to that to catch all the baseball and softball games this season. We also use Bobcat Nation if there, and typically there are, a FCHS baseball game and a FCHS softball game. A lot of times they travel to the same place.
That's good. Mm-hmm.
And they play the same team. So we will use Bobcat Nation for one of those games on those double nights like that too. So go ahead and subscribe. And if you're interested in being a sponsor for that, get a hold of myself or Mark, and we would love to have you and help spread the community spirit about the Bobcats. Elena and I went out there the other day to the Bobcat Den and hung out with some of the baseball players, took some videos. We're working on some socials for them, and they're just a lot of fun. They're a lot of good guys, and they're from all over the world, even the coaches, from the East Coast, and they're from all over. So it's just neat, I feel like, to have those people come in and be a part of our community, even if it's just for a little while. So try to support them this spring.
Yeah. Don't forget your Queen of Hearts tickets, too.
Oh, my gosh. I'm hoping I win today.
I know.
Nice.
I had a dream last night that I won like $16,000 on a slot machine. So I'm like, it's happening.
That's the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, it's happening. I feel it. I'm gonna put it into fruition. I haven't been drawn once. I've bought tickets every single time. I haven't been drawn once. So, my odds are increasing.
That well?
The
Maybe.
ticket numbers are increasing as
Yeah,
well.
I was gonna say, I think it'd kind of stay the same.
Let me live my life, Austin.
In your head, it's increasing.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let me live my life. All right, we got some trivia.
I do. Winter trivia.
Ooh.
Oh.
Winter trivia. All right. Number 1 here. Which has a colder winter, the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere?
A colder temperature?
Colder winter overall.
Winter.
Where's it colder at in the wintertime?
I guess I'm going to go southern because northern seems too obvious.
I figured north was winter all the time.
Right.
Yeah, northern hemisphere.
All right.
It
I
is
thought it was
northern.
maybe too obvious.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
No.
What occurs when your body loses heat faster than it can produce it, leading to dangerously low body temperatures?
Hypothermia.
Yeah, you got it.
Purple.
What injury is caused by freezing of the skin and underlying tissues?
Frostbite.
Yep, you got it.
I'm a cold expert over here.
Yes. Can't even spit it out. I feel like I'm on the floor.
All right. What month is Earth closest to the sun?
I don't have any idea on that one.
I'm going to go with July or August.
Now you remember, this is winter trivia.
Oh. Well, why would it be closest to the sun in the winter? It's not warm.
I don't know.
It's wild.
That's
But the
wild.
sun is-
December.
It is January.
Ah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I call BS.
You call BS. All right. Okay. All right.
Fact check.
What are the 3 calendar winter months in the northern hemisphere?
Well, so that's weird because, right, December, like...
January, February, March.
I was going to say, because winter doesn't even start until the end of December, right? It's like December
yeah.
21st is when it starts,
December, January, February.
I think. Okay, all right.
Those are the 3. All right. What's put down to thaw roads and sidewalks?
Pepper. No.
Yeah. It's definitely
Salt.
Tons and
Yeah.
tons and tons of salt.
My kids have been so confused by it, too. They're like, what is all of this?
Our vehicles love it.
Yeah.
And, when it gets warm, if you got piles of it lying around, you scoop it up and make you some homemade ice cream.
Samantha Vaughn
Yeah.
chiming in, our phone a friend, she said January because of the tilt of the earth.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Makes sense. Thank you, Samantha.
All right.
Proof
True or
the Earth is
false?
not flat.
Yeah. My kid was literally asking me on the way to school today, Mom, can I fall off the earth? Like, is there an edge of the earth? And I was like, who have you been talking to? Tell them they're wrong.
True or false? You can get a sunburn from snow.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
Or from, yeah.
It's true.
I know skiing out in Colorado when I lived out there, and
windburn.
you'd get windburn.
Yeah.
And that hurts almost worse than a sunburn.
Yep. What is the actual color of a snowflake?
Ooh. I mean, white?
It's there actually is no color. It's translucent.
yeah.
Translucent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I love it when you can actually catch them in your hand and they're all like the individual snowflakes and you can
Is that
literally
why, is that
look.
why it glistens?
I guess.
Snowflakes glisten. I got a song for everything.
You do.
It's who I am.
You do. All right.
Love it or hate it.
What is the small white crystals formed on surfaces during the winter?
Icicles?
That's what I'm going with.
Small.
Small.
Oh, small.
Frost.
Oh.
Oh.
By the way, speaking of icicles, I saw some pictures yesterday from the Shawnee Forest. Frozen waterfall tour.
That's
Oh, wow.
cool.
I mean, they were really cool.
That is really cool. We in our shop, we have a little leak on our faucet out on the outside of the shop. So we have a real nice,
Oh, yeah.
big old, like almost slide of ice right now. I was like, no, you need to go fix that. He's like, I've tried, I can't get it to turn off. But I'm like, we at least need to like somehow direct it so it turns into an actual slide, like because the kids go out there and try to stand. Yeah.
Start bobsledding.
My kid's birthday's coming up, and we always joked because he was born when curling was happening in the Winter Olympics. And so my mother-in-law and we always joked that was going to be his birthday party every year. We were going to have a curling. Yeah.
Actually, you could do curling in here.
We could, but we need ice. Like, we have a frozen pond right now.
You don't need ice. I worked at a place one time. We had business Olympics.
Okay.
Oh,
and we
fun.
had curling. And you took an office chair. And you drew the circle, and you slid that office chair down.
Oh, wow.
Was anyone out front with like a Swiffer, like trying
Well,
to...
somebody actually had to be in the chair, so you pushed the chair.
Gosh, that seems
that
dangerous.
was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we need to. That could be a fun team building. We should plan something like that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
All right, most snowfall ever recorded in 24 hours in the United States, 75.8 inches.
Wow.
And I'm not going to ask for the city,
Okay.
but what state did that occur in?
Oh.
And it doesn't start with an A.
Okay.
Doesn't
It's
start
not
with
Alaska
A.
then.
I'm going to say Michigan, maybe?
Ooh, Minnesota?
Possibly. Minnesota?
Nope.
No.
Neither?
Washington State?
Alabama. Nope. It's Mississippi.
Alabama.
Mississippi.
That starts with a name, Mark.
Colorado. Colorado.
Colorado.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, why don't we think of Colorado?
Hey.
Alabama.
No.
Hey.
Alabama.
All right.
Does
That's
not
funny.
start
Yeah,
with A.
Silver Lake, Colorado.
Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
1921.
Wow. That's
So
been a
throwback.
minute.
So
Been a
much
minute.
for global warming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, for real.
All right. What are the powerful winter storms called on the East Coast?
Northeasters.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Uh-huh.
Learned something new today.
I learn
All right.
something new every day.
For real.
What's the thin layer of ice on roadways that can be nearly invisible?
Black
Black
eyes.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
All right. I got a multiple choice question
Okay.
here for our final question. How tall was the largest snowman ever built? 50 feet, 101 feet, 113 feet, or 126 feet?
Oh my gosh.
Go big or go home.
Yeah,
126.
let's do 126.
Actually, 113 and 7 inches.
Wow. So that's a
7 inches.
I'm sure that's in the world record book.
Sure.
I can't even build a 6 foot tall snowman or a 4 foot tall. Like, it's not as easy as I remember it being
Yeah.
as a kid.
Every time I'd build one of my buddies would just knock it over.
You know,
Thanks,
guy
guys.
friends are just not the nicest people.
Or push you into it.
Yeah,
tackle
right.
you into it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that sounds about right. Good trivia. I liked that.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
I felt somewhat smart today.
Well, I try to,
Help me out.
Amp you up.
Yeah, thank you. He just sends me the questions the night before, so I
Ah,
Yeah.
that's why I did.
and she's still
numbered
misses.
here.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's
If you watch the episode with Chris Connor, I felt like a complete idiot. It was lead singers of
Oh
bands.
gosh, that's
Yeah.
right up his alley.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
nailed it. I mean, it was like you
Yeah.
said, like
Well,
I couldn't even think as fast as he was saying
I
it.
try and do trivia
Right, relevant.
Oh, I got
relevant to
Yeah.
I got you.
who the guest is.
Yeah.
And Connor, I knew was he's a rock star. so-
Genius. Like, he was a genius when it came to that. He didn't miss one. He didn't miss a single one. And
He's
I
smart.
didn't know a single one. So,
Yeah.
and it was like things I should have known, but it's like I could sing you the songs or, but I
Right.
don't.
I'm not good at music.
Not good
I
at
do sports,
names.
but-
Yeah, right. Not good at names.
I think next week it's going to be baseball trivia.
Oh, yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
good. That'll be good. So when we were doing the content, like doing some videos with the baseball players, we asked them all, like, what's your favorite baseball movie? And it was really interesting. Like, all of
Oh,
them
yeah.
had a different answer,
Yeah.
but there are so many good
There's a lot of good ones.
baseball
oh my gosh,
movies.
yeah.
So, of course, Field of Dreams was
That's a good
one.
one. Grew up watching that. I like The Rookie.
The Rookie,
The
yeah.
Rookie's a good one, yeah.
That was one.
Greatest game ever played.
Sandlot, of course, was one.
Money
Kill it,
Ball.
be Smalls.
Fastball, isn't that Fastball with Charlie Sheen? Is that one?
Major League.
That's
Major League.
Major League.
I like Moneyball. That was
Moneyball was a
maybe,
good
yeah.
one, yeah.
Trouble with the Curve.
I don't know.
Yeah, Trouble with the
My-
Curve with
Clint
Clint
Eastwood.
Eastwood. Oh, that
Uh-huh.
was a good one.
My favorite of all time, Pride of the Yankees.
Oh,
Pride
The
of
Lou Gehrig story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I'm not sure I've seen it. I think I need to watch it.
That's a documentary, though, isn't it? More of a documentary.
No, it's an actual movie. Gary Cooper was in it.
Oh,
but
I mean, I was thinking of something else. Yeah.
Based off of real.
There was also a movie, and I can't think of it. It was an old black and white movie. Had Jimmy Stewart in it, and he played a pitcher for the Cardinals, I think, who had a hunting accident and lost his arm.
Oh.
Really?
And then he came back to pitch.
Yeah.
Stafford? Monty Stafford, maybe?
Huh. I think one of my favorites is 42.
That's a great one.
Story.
Yeah.
That was a really good one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There are
a lot
so
of good
many.
ones.
There are.
So many good.
Now that I sit here and think about it.
I know.
I'm a movie guy, so.
Yeah, For the Love of the Game.
For the Love of the Game.
With Kevin Costner.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
He's a pitcher, yeah.
Bull Durham.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kevin Costner movies.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to see all their different answers. And then we ask, like, favorite baseball song. There's different songs or, like, walkout songs. I also love baseball because it's, like, everyone's superstitious. Everyone has their, ritual that they do.
It's been going on for so long.
So long. How do you...
Trust me, it's more than just baseball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're a competitive person.
Anything.
And a lot of it is, like, they don't wash their socks, or some of them. They didn't say underwear, but they did say sliding shorts.
Yeah.
And, they have one of them, I think they eat a certain thing before they play. But, yeah, it's just interesting to kind of learn. And then we see it when we're broadcasting, their routine when they go out before they hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Everyone has a certain, just like when you're shooting a free throw.
Yep.
You dribble it a certain way. Or I see the girls who are serving in volleyball. They all have their own serve, and you have to do it in a certain way.
Even when I play softball, I still tap the plate twice.
Yeah, right.
Same thing when I was playing softball, baseball, football,
anything,
whatever, basketball. You always have a little superstition.
Yeah, for sure.
Done that forever.
I remember Aaron Book in high school. I think his before football was just throwing up before.
Yeah.
He would get so nervous, and he would throw up before every game. I'm like, this cannot be healthy.
There was a certain song I always had to listen to.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Oh, yeah. That'll pump anybody up. We're big Eminem fans, too. So, we got to chime in on the Stratton story. Starring Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
That's Ken Odie. Thank you, Ken.
Ken.
And also, Tina put a shout out to go out to Mindy's Ice Rink this weekend and play out there. It'll be a great weekend.
It'll be a cold weekend, but bundle up.
I know. Bundle up and go ice skating.
I haven't made it out there yet. I'm ready, though.
I know. I haven't either. I'm like, I just know my kids are young and it's going to be miserable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But everything.
I can't let the anxiety keep me from
they have
doing
these little
it.
walkers that will help hold you up.
There you go.
There's
I'm
always
sure
a
they
wall.
would have a great time for 5 minutes. I'm sure that they will.
There's always a wall you can hang on to. So
Yeah, that'll be me.
That'd be my mom.
Maddox will be like, carry me. And I'm like, I can't even skate myself.
I can't move.
No, I don't. I can rollerblade. I can skate. But ice skating is tough.
Yeah.
I think if you can rollerblade, I think you should be able to ice skate.
You would think.
I don't know.
Just like I can snow ski, but can I water ski? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
There's just different.
I'm a huge hockey fan, and I don't even think I can skate.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. No.
I never really thought of it that way.
Well, but we didn't grow up with it. We didn't grow up with ice skating or
go
hockey.
to a rink or something.
Right. And that was like a rarity. Maybe once a year, maybe my parents would take us to go. Yeah, if we're lucky.
In between sports.
But where you grew up, you had it, right? Didn't you have ice skating?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
but you played, I thought.
No, I never played.
What'd you do? Soccer?
I did soccer.
Soccer.
I did soccer. Indoor soccer.
Indoor soccer.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking.
In a hockey rink.
See?
Gotcha.
And
the neurons are fiery and they're just not
But I didn't
full.
do that until I was an adult.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
And it was man.
See, soccer around here. I mean, we play it more now that we have upwards, but before when I was in high school, soccer was a bad word.
Yep.
You didn't say that around here.
Yeah.
For some reason, it
didn't
was
even
just
exist.
No, did not exist at all. Well, we're got about 6 minutes left. We're running out of time.
Do we have 6 minutes left?
Yeah. But I wanted to do our question of the day, which Mark had a great idea. I appreciate you, Mark. We're going to start posting these on the question of the day probably Monday or Tuesday when we do our initial post announcing our guest for the week. We'll put our question of the day on there so you guys can have more time to chime in and let us know what your answer is, and we can read some of those off on the air. So
I got my one good idea of the year.
yeah,
early
mark
this
it
year.
down.
So,
You're off for the rest of the year.
Yep.
No more. Oh, snowplow.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I was like, I think airplane's landing on our building.
Take cover.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so question of the day. I know Austin's put this post out before, and I see it kind of a lot. But what is, and people have great responses, so I just wanted to bring it up. But what is something that you think Fairfield needs as far as businesses, things to do, not necessarily in downtown, but overall as a community, what's something that you think that we need? Austin and I have talked before about a drive-in. Mm-hmm. I love that idea. I think that is such a fun
and that would bring
idea.
a lot of people to town.
Right.
Absolutely.
We travel, right?
Yes.
We travel and go to Willow Hill and watch it there. There's one in Salem, but there's not a lot.
That got a lot of response.
Left. Yeah,
too.
everyone was
that
very
blew
excited.
up. I mean, and we're still working on it. I think it's still a possibility. It's just all the stars have to align to get something.
You got to find enough land.
Yeah,
find the land.
Like I said, all the stars have to align to get stuff done. So it's tough, but that's a great idea. I think that would be huge.
I think it would too, and honestly, with what your business can provide as far as excavating and if we needed concrete or whatever, I mean, I think a lot of the cost could be covered by that. We would just need land. And then a big screen and a projector. And, I mean, anymore it's all over your Bluetooth or radio or whatever.
You just pull up and tune in and go.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then you can, obviously you have to get the rights to the movies and stuff like that to show. But I think that's such a fun idea.
And concerts.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? One up at Newton, there was a Garth Brooks
during
had
COVID,
a drive-in concert.
Did all those,
Yeah, Blake Shelton, he had one too. I actually bought tickets, and I thought Blake Shelton was really going to be.
Kenny Chesney.
But that's a great idea. I mean, we're all struggling, stuck at home, and that was such a great idea for them to do. So, other suggestions?
Well, I mean, and I know this is said a lot, but some type of industry. And I don't mean an industry like Airtex that's going to employ 500 people. I know that is not a reality.
Bunch of 20 or 30
But I'm talking
places.
about if somebody could come in, they'd hire 50 people, maybe go up to 100. And I know the city is doing everything they can to do that, but that would be nice to see.
That's really hard. It's with the way the economy is.
I was going to say
and to find 50 to 100 workers.
Yeah,
trust me.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a struggle.
And I know it's not a struggle here. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's across the board.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean that would be nice as far as recreation activities. I love the drive-in.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of good ideas out there. Like I said, I posted it that one time, and I still remember a bunch of the ideas. And, I've dabbled in a little bit of different stuff, tried different things, and it's hard to find something that is right, especially for here, because it might be a hit, might be a miss. But a lot of people have been talking about the finding somewhere in this 4 months ago. In the last 4 months, we're somewhere where mom can bring their kids and they can hang out and be sociable. That was a big thing that I saw on there.
Yeah, they have those, I think, like in Evansville now, where it's like the ball pits or whatever, and the moms can get, boba or
like
a cup of tea or
trampoline
whatever.
park.
Yeah, something like that, where even, I don't know if you guys have been to Chuck E. Cheese lately.
Oh my God, I love Chuck E. Cheese.
It's been like...
Is Chuck E. Cheese even open anymore?
It is open. Like, I saw a comedian talking about it the other day, and they were like, Chuck E. Cheese is literally trying to go bankrupt and figure out how they can get their doors closed. Yeah, and it's like, it won't happen. Yeah. No. But no, the one in Evansville I took the kids to, and it's nice. Like, they've kind of revamped it. Really? They have pizza bar. They have beer now available. So moms and dads can have a beer while their kids are playing. Yeah, cool. And we get, the card, and it's 60 minutes, 90 minutes, whatever. Yeah. And we can all play on it, or get 2 cards. And
what's the littler place in Chuck? Gaddyland.
Gaddytown.
Yeah.
Right there across from the mall. Yeah.
I remember those. That was in Vincennes. I used to go to that whenever I was a kid all the time.
Yeah.
Gaddytown.
My dad used to take us to that too, and Yeah, it's fun too. But any place like that.
I mean, there's something for here that I've always thought.
Just an arcade.
Yeah, something like that.
You see them when you Branson, Gatlinburg. There's huge arcades.
Yeah.
And you used to see them at every mall.
Yeah.
But you don't see them very often anymore.
I know.
Like I said, here, it's all trial and error here.
That's what I was going to say. It's what will the community support? And, if you start a business like that, R&J Tactical Laser Tag.
Yeah.
They're out there, and that's something that, you can take your kids and do. And I know that they've struggled. They've struggled to stay busy.
Fairfield's that's one thing
tough.
I love about living here, though, is if you, I think they posted, hey, we need some more people to come out. I think they had a huge rush. Fairfield's really good about that.
Right, responding to.
Hey, we need help. Can everyone help?
We circle the wagons and protect our own.
Yeah, for sure. And we're so thankful for them branching out. And, they're from the Mount Vernon area, and they have two successful businesses over there. And, the fact that they chose Fairfield to come and open another one, we're so appreciative of that. So go out and support them. If you haven't been, it's really a good time.
It is fun.
My kids are a little young yet to hold the
I have
gun.
more fun than the kids do, I guarantee it. That's a blast.
Oh, yeah. It was... I had to tone it down. I'm not a competitive person, but it's fun. It is fun. And I'm like, okay, my kid's crying. Maybe I should stop.
But even a paintball course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Again, if you could find the land.
Yeah, dog park, that's been talked about a lot.
Yeah, dog park. And that's something needed for sure. I think just outdoor.
Anything
outdoor.
Even
we're in that area with the Shawnee Forest being an hour south.
Yeah.
Something outdoorsy.
Yeah. Well, we have the disc golf course, and a lot of people don't even know about it. Yeah. But I'm not sure what state it's in, or obviously we don't market it very well. Right. But people travel for disc golf. They come here and want to play on our course.
I actually just did a disc golf course at the Orchardville Church.
Oh, really?
I did all the concrete for that. So, that was that was a hit up there. I mean, they were all talking about it.
Well, you always hear about the cornhole tournaments.
Yeah.
I got a buddy of mine up north.
Yep.
He is the Southern Illinois director of the Cornhole Pitching Association.
It's a big deal around here.
It's fun.
He keeps talking about there's a big cornhole group in Fairfield.
Yeah,
I need to get down there.
Timmy's setting up
a bunch of them.
Well, I think that's all the time we have for today, everyone. Thank you again for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It was a blast.
Yeah, it has been fun. So next week we'll be back on It's a Beautiful Day in Fairfield, 8:30 a.m. with special guest Coach McHugh from the Bobcats baseball team. So everyone, have a great day, have a beautiful weekend, and stay safe out there.
Try and stay warm.
Yes.